Ole Gunnar Soljskaer, of course, in spite of United losing in Gdansk, albeit 11-10 on penalties, still can't get my head around that. The club is expected to tell Ole that he'll be backed in the transfer market and that here is a new 3-year deal. That is what we're hearing. The bigger question is, does Ole deserve a new deal? Some United fans would say, absolutely, we love the guy. They all love him. But does he deserve a new deal? Others might say, is he the man to take us forward? 08717 223344 810 89. Jay, who's a big United fan. Jay, you're our first caller. Good morning, mate.
Jay.
Good morning, everyone. I'm a first-time caller, and I just want to say, Martin, absolutely fantastic footballer. I don't think you get the respect you deserve. Thank you for some happy memories.
Nice one, Jay. Thanks for that. Mr. Keown is suitably...
Manchester United fan.
Jay, you've suitably humbled him, mate.
I'm a football fan.
Well said.
Good man.
Nice touch, Jay. Thank you.
Thank you. Right, Jay, Mr. White, I just want to say, what is your agenda against Ole Gunnar Soljskaer? He has done an absolutely remarkable job, given we've had an absolutely horrendous year in exceptional circumstances. We've had players that are not mingling with fans, that we don't know what they're going through. We finished second. We've lost in the Europa League. Yes, it would have been lovely to win. I'd have loved it to win, but hey, we've got there, we've done it, and I've never seen you praise him. I've never heard you praise him. Have you got a crush against United? Have you got a crush with Ole? You've not said anything good about the guy. Look at what he's achieved.
Jay,
He's come to a club.
European finals, second in the league.
Jay, I think you're mistaking me from Mr. Simon Jordan. You know it. I absolutely, categorically have no agenda against Ole Gunnar Soljskaer. Why would I, Jay? Why would I?
How about praising the guy? He's come second. Yes, we want to win the league. Who doesn't? What United fan doesn't want a league? Is lost. We've come runners up in the Europa League. Yes, what United fan would not want to win? We've had limited funding. We've done the best we can under the circumstances, under the resources, and look, listen, it's a British club that got to a European.
Yeah. Jay, what I must stress to you, mate, there is absolutely no agenda. I mean, this comes up a lot. Believe me, there is no media agenda, certainly none on my part, regarding Ole Gunnar Soljskaer. I mean, listen, Jay, put it this way, mate. Here's Paul Hurst in the Times this morning. I'll read his intro. Manchester United are still expected to hand Ole Gunnar Soljskaer a new contract this summer, despite his failure to win the Europa League. Is that balanced? I'll answer it for you. Of course it is.
Yes, and there's a negative slant to it, despite his failure to win the league. Okay, yeah.
And that's all we're saying. That's all I'm saying, Ole. So,
hang on.
Jay, I'll ask you again. Does he deserve a new deal?
100%, and he deserves to be backed.
That's fine.
Why not say this? Manchester United are poised to offer Ole Gunnar Soljskaer a new contract as he reached the final of the Europa League. Oh, he failed to win it. He reached the final.
Yeah, but what do you do in a final? You got to win it.
Well, hang on a second.
And if you don't win it, questions are asked.
Jay. Well, if you don't get to it, questions should be asked.
Jay's gone, actually, but here's Brian, who's a Liverpool fan. Let's hear from him, Martin. Brian, good morning.
Hi, Jim. Are you okay?
I'm good, mate. Thank you very much. What do you want to say on Ole, mate?
Well, basically, I'm a football manager. I mean, it's only at counties level, but at the end of the day, if you've got a manager, and Martin will back me up on this, I'm sure. If you've got a manager like Ole Gunnar Soljskaer in the biggest game of his career, sitting with his arms folded for 90 minutes. Not getting off his backside, going down, roaring at his players. Arsene Wenger does it. I mean, Martin will tell you that. If it's not going his way, he remonstrates up and down the pitch. Ole Gunnar Soljskaer is a bridesmaid. He's never going to be a bride. And at that level, I mean, your last caller said, with limited resources, they're the biggest club in the world that can't put an act together. Now, the players ran that game, not the manager, because as a manager and as Arsene Wenger, as Pep Guardiola, if there's a problem on the pitch, they'll change it. He wouldn't change it because it was a massive game, and then players would have revolted against him.
Brian, having said that, though, mate, United, as you know, finished above your beloved Liverpool, and they got to a European final.
Let me back that up then, Jim. Your last caller and a lot of players like Roy Keane have all said that this is the worst season for Liverpool with all the injuries and all that. No excuses, but we still came third.
Yeah, true. Where do you stand on that? Martin Bryan's just saying that with Ole the other night, didn't look too animated, just sat there at the sidelines.
Yeah, that was something. Brian's absolutely right, but that is the persona he gives off, isn't it? He's always been a very calm manager, but it was one of those where it kind of looked like something needed to be done. And you think back to Sir Alex Ferguson, where how decisive he was with his substitutes. You can say, yes, he had a bench that to everybody was envious of, and he had a better quality of player. But, I do feel that, maybe James could have come off the bench. There was other things that could have been done just to inject some energy, and it did seem
a lot sooner.
It was like, okay, it didn't know what to do in the moment, and this is where you just when you look at your manager, you want to see a bit more. Does he need to be a bit more animated? Does he need more help from his staff? One
final call on Ole, Martin. It's Joe, who is a Manchester United fan. Joe, good morning.
Morning, Joe.
Hi,
nice
Joe.
to meet you.
Hi, Joe.
Good to speak to you, Joe. What do you think of this? Does he deserve a new deal, Ole?
It all depends on this season. It all depends on the recruitment this summer. I'm going to stick my neck out and say yes, he does deserve another year. But that's providing he spends wisely in the market this year. He removes some deadwood. There is a lot of deadwood in that team. Don't let the second place finish for you. There is so much deadwood that needs to be shifted. And the results, they've got to be good. They've got to be good from the off. We can't start sloppy. We've got to start from the off. We've got to be right on it.
Yeah, and it's understood that he wants to bring in as many as 4 new players. Is that enough, Joe?
You know what? I don't think so. City are that far ahead of us. Liverpool are that far ahead of us. Don't let their poor season for you. They are miles ahead of us. I hate to admit it. I really do. But Liverpool and City are so far in front of us. It is unreal.
Joe, which positions, to ask you, which positions in the main do they need to change? Which would make the biggest effect on the team? What compartment of the team if you changed?
Centre-backs. We need 2 new centre-backs. I'm sorry, but Harry Maguire is not good enough. He is useless. He's a donkey. He can't run. He's got no pace. He's got a mistake in him. And Lindelof...
I don't think that's right, Joe.
No, I think that's a bit harsh. I mean, it's being reported this morning, Joe, that it's thought he wants a right winger, a striker, a central midfielder and a centre-back. You get that quartet, you're all right, are you not? Surely.
I still think there needs to be another centre-back and there needs to be another midfielder in there. As much as I think Fred and McTominay, they've come on this season, I don't... Well, McTominay maybe. He's impressed me more than Fred. Fred has come on, but I still don't think he's good enough. So you need, I'd say 2 centre-backs. Agree with the centre-back, right winger and striker, but Lindelof especially, he has mistakes written all over him.
Joe, listen, thanks for the call. So a fair spread there, it's fair to say, Bob. But Joe, the United fan, is saying back him and bring in at least 4 new players. We shall see in the fullness of time. It's been reported that Ole's on the brink of getting a 3-year deal.
Jim White and Simon Jordan, Monday to Thursday morning 10 till 1 on AM, on DAB, via the talkSPORT app and on your smart speaker. talkSPORT.